My name is Amelia Torres, and this is my life.
All right, Grandma, what was your earliest memory of life?
My early memories when I 6 year old and my brother's 5, and I graduated for first grade, and he is in kindergarten. And we go to the teacher to worship, and I remember because everybody had to bring a chicken.
They had to bring a chicken?
Yeah, everybody bring a chicken for her because that's the only present we can give it.
And you said this teacher was very nice?
Very nice teacher. And she was nice to everybody. So.
Okay. And this was in, where in Puerto Rico was this that you went to school?
Arecibo.
Arecibo. Okay.
We know we celebrate Christmas for a big dinner, and always we celebrate New Year.
What did you guys do for Christmas?
Mom make a big dinner, pasteles, white rice, pork, everything is chicken painting.
And did they have anybody over to the house? To the grandmas that were over there?
Yeah, grandma's always coming.
Okay. What about birthdays?
Oh, birthday. No, Mom cook for that stuff.
Yeah. Did they celebrate them like they do here in the United States, where everybody makes a big deal for the birthday?
No.
No, not too much. Okay. Why do you think that they don't celebrate it like they did in your house?
Well, by the time I came here, I just married already.
Oh, okay. But you told me before that a lot of people were poor at that time, so they could not afford for a birthday present or something like that.
Poor, so we can afford it, nothing.
Okay. What people lived around you? Did you have family members who lived around you in your?
The whole family.
In the whole family.
And uncles, cousins, nephews. Everybody around.
What were some of the names of the people who your aunts, uncles, or nephews, or any of them who lived around you?
My uncle Manacio, my uncle Jan, my uncle I forget his name.
Okay. That's okay.
My aunt Brena, Placida, and Carmen.
Okay. And did you have when you lived there? What were you had brothers and sisters? What were some of their names?
That's my brother Blanca. There was Blanca, there's me, and there was David, Vani, and Corinda.
Okay. And who was the oldest?
Me, Blanca.
Blanca was the oldest.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your parents' names were what?
My Justa and Foreman.
Okay.
Campos.
Yes, Campos. And do you know how your parents met? Do you know how they met each other, or they never talked about it?
No.
No, you don't know how they met. But you didn't call your mom by her name that you just mentioned. You called her a different name.
Mita.
Yeah. How did that come about? How did everybody start calling her Mita? Was that a nickname or something?
Everybody called people in there.
Yeah.
The mom is Mita, and the father is Papito.
Oh, okay.
And grandmas and grandpas. We call by the grandma and grandpa. Abuela and abuelo.
Okay. And did you know your grandparents? Were any grandparents living at this time?
Oh yeah.
They did.
My grandma. For my mom's side, and my grandpa for my father's side.
Was still alive?
Yeah, he lived 110 years.
Oh, wow. What was his name? Do you remember his name?
Angelo.
Angel. Okay. Okay. And so he lived nearby. You got to see him,
Oh yeah, we go.
Yeah.
Go see him, yeah.
and he lived to be 100 and some years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
We take Georgie and Leila to see him a couple of times.
Okay. And he lived in Arecibo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So you were born in Arecibo, and but the main town, the town that you were in was Islote.
Islote.
Okay. And do you have any memories about Puerto Rico with your sisters and brothers? Do you remember doing anything with them?
Oh yes.
What types of things did you guys do when you weren't in school?
Fighting.
Fighting? Okay. You remember fighting?
Yeah.
Did you have to go to the store, or did you have to go to go get food, or did you have to do anything?
Yeah.
What did you have to do?
I had to do everything.
Okay.
Go back to the store. We had to go to, when we go to the school, we have to walk
Mm-hmm.
a long way to go to the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far did you have to walk?
Oh my goodness. Far away.
Yeah. Maybe a couple miles?
Yeah, like I say, from here to my house.
Okay. So probably about maybe 4 or 5 miles from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't have no buses to run into.
Okay. So then, do you remember anything, any stories from when you were with your brothers and sisters? Anything that David did, or anything that or Bonnie did, or anything?
David, the naughty one, always.
David was? Okay.
I remember when we were in kindergarten, 5th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and he's in 4th and I in 5th,
Mm-hmm.
and he always misses the pencil.
Oh, okay. You missed the pencil.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we can go to the school and had to take pencil and paper, and they put it.
Oh, okay.
And then he misses the pencil. He want to take mine. We start arguing. That's mine. This is yours. And Mom said, "You better get out of here before she used the get angry."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, I go." And I take off. And David is only like 8 years old.
Yeah.
David bent down and take a rock.
Oh.
He take a rock. One only very good idea that he wanted to solve nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he take the rock and he go. And guess what? The rock go
What?
right here in my head.
Oh. So he was mad that he forgot the pencil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Mom see what happened. I was bleeding on my face. And Mom say, "Now, both of you coming back."
Uh-oh.
And bingo.
Uh-huh.
We go inside the house. We go to the school.
Uh-oh.
And they just give us the good one.
Oh, both of you guys, huh?
Both, yeah. She always give it. No matter who do that.
Yeah.
Or three got a.
Uh-huh. You both would get it. If one did it, both would get it.
Yeah, that's the way she do it.
Okay. Okay.
It's funny, so.
Okay. So then, what about your sisters? Do you remember anything funny about Auntie Bonnie or your other sisters?
I didn't want to take care of Bonnie, according to.
Mm-hmm. So you took care of them. Like, what do you mean by you took care of them? What did you do? How did you take care of them? Like, you made the meals, or what did you do?
When a mom goes someplace, I have to do what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have to do all the laundry, but then I have to do the laundry for Mom because sometimes she go to work up in the picking up farm
Mm-hmm.
and the stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about your parents and what they did for a living and what they did outside of the house. You said your father, and sometimes you would help your mother out with things because she had to go to do stuff. So talk about what your parents did. Your dad. What did your dad do for a living?
My father is working on the sugar cane.
Mm-hmm.
He had to do everything they need him to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And they worked in the sugar cane. And what time did they have to get up to go and do this?
About 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have to go far away walking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they come back by 5 o'clock, they come back home again.
Okay. By 5 o'clock, and then did you have to make meals for your dad, or did your mom do that?
No, my mom comes first and she makes the meal.
Okay. And then you said you had to watch some of your sisters
Yeah.
because your mom had to go out of the house. What did your mom do when she left the house?
Mom,
Yeah.
she had to go work in the farm, pick it up whatever they have to pick it up.
Okay. She had to work in the farm like your dad did, or she had to actually just go get the food and bring it back?
Yeah, a lot of people, they come pick it up what they need to pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
The squash, sweet potatoes, corn.
Okay.
And from that, they just bring them, and some of that stuff, they just keeping in the end of the week, they take it to the town to sell it, to buy the rest of the food.
Oh, okay. So she got the crops, different things, and then she went into town to sell what she had.
My father.
Oh, your dad went into town and sold it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And then whatever they got left, they go pick it up, sugar and coffee, to bring home.
Okay. All right. And then did you guys have friends around the neighborhood who went to come and play with you or anything like
No,
that?
we got a lot of friends around, so.
Okay.
All the cousins, there was a lot of cousins and nieces around. Yes.
Who were your friends when you were younger? Do you remember any friends?
All my cousins, so.
All your cousins?
We are pretty close. And there, all the family get together, all live almost together in the same area.
Uh-huh.
And then we just play together and everything, so.
Okay. You played together because you guys lived near each other.
Oh, yeah.
And you were cousins.
Cousins, nephews, everybody, all mixed.
Was there any girl who you knew or boy who you knew at that time that you played with the most? Or maybe one of your sisters who you played with the most?
No, they all play together, so.
Okay, so everybody played in a group. Everybody played in a group.
Everybody play, boys and girls, and they work together. They don't.
Okay.
We don't play separate, so.
Okay.
We go together, a couple girls, and we together and go pick up those gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's sewing gloves.
Okay. Was it for a company?
That was like in one house they got the bringing those boxes and everything, and these people just giving you the opportunity to everybody to do something.
Okay, so they did this. Did you get paid?
50 cents for a day, 4 dozens.
50 cents for a day?
A dozen,
For a dozen?
yeah.
Okay. How many gloves could you sew in a day?
Depends, sometimes you can do it, sometimes not.
Okay.
There's no sewing, you have to just sew the fingers like this, back and forth.
Okay. So
That's fun.
it was fun?
That's all.
Okay. And how many gloves? Do you remember how many gloves you would get through normally if you on a day?
About 3 or 4.
3 or 4. So you usually made about $1.50 a day if you had 50 cents for each pair.
For this dozen,
4 dozen?
yeah,
Oh wow. So 50 cents per dozen.
4 dozen.
Okay. So yeah, you did about 3 or 4 dozen.
No,
No?
1 dozen the most.
1 dozen? Okay. All right. So you made about 50 cents. Okay. And how old were you when you did this? How old?
13, 14.
13. And so did you leave school at that time? You did not go back to school?
Oh, I got to school.
You went to school and did this?
Yeah, we do it at night time. After school, we go pick him up the gloves and bring them home.
Okay. And how many years of school did you go through before you stopped?
7.
So you went through seventh grade?
Yeah.
Okay. And did they have kindergarten there or no?
By that time, nobody got kindergarten.
No, it was just 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Okay. And you went to 7th grade, and why did you have to stop?
What I have to stop?
Yeah.
Because I have to take a bus to go to other school and we can't afford it.
Oh, okay. Where was the other school? It was far away?
Yeah, we had to go close to the town.
Okay. It was outside of Islote?
Yes.
Was it in Arecibo?
It's in Barceloneta. That's
Oh.
another go different direction.
Okay, and they would charge you for taking the bus?
Oh, yeah, we have to pay. Well, we can afford it. Hardly nobody go.
Okay. So then after that, a lot of people stopped going to school because it was too expensive?
Yeah. The bus is not running in our way.
Okay. The bus didn't run. So then did your mom and dad talk to you about stopping going to school, or you just knew you couldn't go?
I got no place to go.
Yeah. You knew you couldn't afford it? You knew you couldn't afford
And
it?
then I help mom when she go to the. By that time, we let David alone and Blanca, and then I go help mom
Okay.
pick up all the stuff, whatever she needs.
Okay. So you went there and you worked, and then did you still sew gloves at that time, or you stopped sewing
No,
gloves?
by that time, no.
Okay. So you were 13 when you stopped school, right?
No,
How old were you when you stopped school?
I'm almost 14 years when
You were almost 14 years old?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I start one time at 6 and then I had to stop.
Mhm.
And then I go back.
Mhm.
And then I say, for forget it. And then I don't go more.
Okay. But that was after 7th grade. You didn't go back anymore. Okay. But no one told you couldn't go back. You just
No.
knew that you couldn't go back because you couldn't afford it.
No.
Okay.
Because everybody can afford it. They have to stay home and not me alone, but other kids, they can do it. I got my cousins and nephews and do nothing. So.
Okay. Did you miss going to school? I mean, did you feel sad because you couldn't go, or you were okay? You didn't.
I'm okay. I can do a lot of stuff at home.
Yeah. So you worked at home mostly.
Oh, yeah.
Did you go out to the fields with your mom?
Oh, yes. I go help mom. And sometimes I go help dad too.
Help your dad too?
Yeah.
In the sugarcane
The
fields?
sugar cane, there was a lot of. We go for fun, so.
Okay. Not to get paid.
No, no.
Okay. But
We
you.
together a lot of my cousins and even the boys they get,
Mm-hmm.
and we go and we help.
Okay.
Pilot the sugar cane. The guy go in the front like he going,
Okay.
and they throw it, and then we go and pick him up and put it the right, right
Okay.
position.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about meeting Francisco Torres, and who would later become your husband. Tell me, how did you guys meet, and how did you guys get to know each other when you were still in Puerto Rico?
Well, I had to go see my grandma every night in the afternoon, so it's late. And the guys, there was 3 or 4 guys, they were looking for girls.
Oh.
And there was 4 guys and all interested in me, but nobody else say nothing except him. The one time, he decided to bring some cookies and then give it to my sister, Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 6 years old, so.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, he just kept really close to me and he talked to me about his life and he wanted to know everything. And that's what it started.
Okay.
After my mother find out.
Okay, your mother found out. Okay, so you knew that 4 guys were interested in you.
Yeah.
And how did you know this? How did you know they were interested?
Because in Puerto Rico, everybody talking.
Oh, okay. So somebody else told you they were interested.
No, they tell me.
They told you?
Yeah, they keep fighting. They say, oh, they want to be mine. No, you no. This one, no. And we just keep. I said, well, just take it easy.
Okay. So you told those guys to take it easy?
Yeah.
But did you have any interest in any of those guys?
No.
No.
No, little by little interested in Frankie, so.
Okay. So you were out in walking in the town when Grandpa saw you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when he saw you, he tried to talk to your sister Vani first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, he talked to me, but he just bring cookies for my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
That way he can get her close to him too.
Okay. Okay. And then what did he start asking you when he first started to talk to you? What did he say to you?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, but you said you guys talked about some things before. You were just telling me this.
He told me who he is, his family, where they live, and he know by that time he know me because David.
Oh, okay.
Because him and David was the first one to make peace together. That was David and him.
Okay.
They was like a brother since they came together pretty good. So.
Yeah. So he knew your brother David.
Yeah.
And so that's how he knew of you a little bit more too.
And then he get close, and then he just keep sleeping it out to be to my house a little bit, and a little bit, and finally he decided to go by my house every once in a while.
Okay. So when he came by your house, did he ask for you to come out and talk to him, or did he go inside and talk to you?
Oh no, we stay in the porch.
Okay.
My mom and everybody stay in the porch for the first couple of times that he gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then one time he called my mom and talked to mom, and mom said, I know something cooking.
Oh yeah?
I said, uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
And he told him, he says, she's too young for the got a boyfriend.
Oh. How old was Grandpa when he was starting to be interested in you?
He was 18.
And how old were you?
I 16.
16. Okay, so she said you were too young.
Yeah.
And then did Grandpa stop talking to you then?
No, we keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
And and then my mom keep fighting, and then his mom fight out, and then she started with argument too. And
Oh no.
one time my mom and his mom just they are too young to be married, and he don't have no job. And Frankie get mad.
Mm-hmm.
He said, okay, that's it. He said, honey, I live in.
Oh.
Well, you know, my father, when I live into the United States,
Mm-hmm.
there was a whole bunch of people supposed to come over like immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
And they got one plane, they come over only with 2 motors.
Mm.
And he tells his mom, and everybody get mad and say, well, I say, well, you do whatever you have to do. I say, well, I want to write to you every day. Well, I don't want to write to your house, so.
Oh no.
Oh no. And then he write to some friends, the old lady, and she know me real good. And then she write me by her house, and then when I go see mom, my grandma, and then I come pick up the letters.
Oh, okay.
And then when I answer the letters, I give to one of my cousins, and she take it by the mailbox.
Okay.
We do that for a long time, so.
What do you still have any of these letters or no?
No.
Okay. What did he say? What did he say to you in the letters? Do you remember anything that he was writing to you about? What did he tell you?
Oh, he tell me whatever he doing and whatever my father doing, because they live together and here in the United States for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so
And my father is okay with him. Everything is okay with him because it's my mom. But later on, he stayed here for 4 years, and he decided to go back to Puerto Rico. And well, I don't even know they want to be in Puerto Rico. Not, I want to go supposed to go make grocery with my brother, David.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one bus running back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I get in the bus. And I look at him and say, oh my God, he say hi. And then David say, oh, hi, what are you doing here? He said, David, I want to be a surprise.
Oh.
I want to go tell your mother that I want to marry her, so she still love me.
Oh, he didn't know how you felt.
Huh?
He didn't know how you felt at that time when he came back.
Oh, because I cried for him back and forth.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, I get up for the bus and with the grocery, my brother David. And my mom watching us for the house because she waited for us.
Mm-hmm.
And she saw him and she said, oh, that's why you want to go so early to the town. We don't even know, so.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell Frank, I say, I don't know, Frank. But you will be there, she want to be arguing with you. He said, well, it's okay, I talked to your dad already.
Uh-huh.
And I will come here to get married and want to live in 1 week.
Oh my goodness, that's fast.
Yeah, but by that time, my mom
Mm-hmm.
got the house all already.
Mm-hmm.
And they got everything is planned to come to the United States to meet my dad here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he go to Puerto Rico, because he promised his mom to that he gonna see that I met in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And then he go. In 1 week, we had to get everything ready.
Mm.
Let's go and talk to my mom. And he said, you don't have to do nothing for her. I want to pay for everything. And I know you guys got the trip ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to go together.
Mm.
And that was the most beautiful wedding that we got it. In 1 week, we got everything ready.
In 1 week, you guys went from
For everything.
never seeing each other in a long time.
For 4 years.
For 4 years, he was gone. You had not
Yes.
seen him in 4 years, so by this time you were 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
20.
and Grandpa was how old?
26.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
So Grandpa was 26 and you were 20.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to you, he told you that he was going to marry you if you still, like, so when he talked to you, he told you, he said he wants to talk to your mom and then he's going to marry you.
Yeah.
Was it a surprise to you? Was it a surprise when he said that to you?
Well, I'm surprised because I don't know that he's going by that time, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice. You say, well, there was no problem with me.
Mm-hmm.
Except my mom, because she's still wholehearted that she don't want it. But by that time she can say nothing because I 20, I old or not already.
Yeah.
They say, okay, we get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I want to come and bring the car. I'm going to pick you guys up. And want to go pick it up, your dress and everything you need.
Okay. So
And then my mom go, and then she come down.
she calmed down then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got everything ready, and then he talked to his father because there was nobody else in there.
Mm-hmm.
And his father said, okay, I take care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really nice. He take care of the cake, he ordered the cake, he do everything. Because Frankie got to have to do a lot of stuff to go to the, we had to go for work and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really nice. And we got the wedding in 1 week. It was Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday night, by all night, the people keep dancing in the, oh my God, it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the morning, still people want to keep dancing.
Oh my goodness.
And Frankie go to his house and get everything ready, and I get everything ready in the house already. And my mom got everything packed, and then we had to say bye-bye, and they stay, people stay dancing.
Oh my goodness. There was still a party going on.
Yeah, and his father take care of the horse and so.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
Okay.
He died too, but yeah, and it was nice. And for that time that we came here, and
So when he did that, were both your parents, mom and dad, at the wedding?
nobody but his father, only his father and his brother Luis.
Okay.
Nobody else,
Why no?
because they don't get along with mom.
Oh, they didn't get
Mom
along
don't
with
get
you.
along with them either, so.
Okay. Okay. So but was both your mom and dad at the wedding? Your mom and dad?
My mom
Yeah.
and the whole family except my dad.
Except your dad.
Because my dad here looking for apartment and everything for us.
Your dad was in the United States.
Yeah.
Okay. Where in the United States do you know where he went?
Huh?
Did he come to Milwaukee first, or
Yeah,
where was
here.
he? He came to Milwaukee.
And Frankie too. That's the
Okay.
only place there.
Now we're going to talk about Grandpa comes to America. This is before your proposal, when he proposed to you.
Yeah.
He came to America when he told you he was leaving, and you told him you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
So he comes to America from Puerto Rico, and what happened?
Well, he come down, I tell you, there was the immigrant people here to work in the farm.
Mm-hmm.
And then was my father, one was my uncle, one is my cousin, and there was 7 friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they take it from Puerto Rico to New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And there they stay like 2 months because they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just go from New Jersey to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And they go in there, and one of my nephews is here,
Mm-hmm.
and he one of his brothers too. They come to another brother, and he started saying, "Okay, if you guys want to come over, I can just look for a couple room. They stay together, and then you guys can decide what you want to and they come over and they stay here forever.
Okay, so they went from, they took a boat.
No, they fly.
They flew
Yeah.
from Puerto Rico to New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
And when they were in New Jersey, what did they work on a farm?
They work on the farm.
What type of? Do you remember what type of things they worked with?
They just come to pick up asparagus. They know how they like it.
Oh, okay, the asparagus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And from there, they short time, a couple of weeks, and they just hold on from the job right away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got a job in Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
and they moved into Pennsylvania in the post.
Okay.
And then from Pennsylvania,
Did they do the same thing with the asparagus?
they had to work with cabbage.
Cabbage. Okay.
But they go like everything is just a couple of weeks here, a couple of weeks there. That's a way to do it.
Okay.
And then when they find out they all can come over,
Mm-hmm.
they had to take the greenhouse
Mm-hmm.
and they come over.
Okay.
And my cousin got everything, my niece, nephews, everybody got something. They put together and we're looking for a home for him and everything.
So your cousin and nephew were in Milwaukee,
Yeah,
and so they came from Pennsylvania. Did they go to Chicago or did they go to Milwaukee first?
they come from Pennsylvania
Mm-hmm.
to here.
To here, to Milwaukee.
Yeah, to Milwaukee.
And so at that time, then your father, some cousins, nephews, and your brother David,
Yeah.
and Grandpa were all here in Milwaukee.
Yes.
And were they working?
Yeah, David said when he came over, when David come over, he's 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then Frankie already working there. I come from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a job for him.
Mm.
And then he go in there and he never worked in his life. And he see the job and he had to work in the hard place and
Mm-hmm.
put metal and everything. He tell his mom, he said, Mom, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he enjoyed the army.
Mm.
But the reserve, by the time there was a reserve,
Mm-hmm.
and then he go in reserve, he stayed 2 years in the reserve.
Mm.
And he in Spain, and he go to Germany.
Okay.
And then from there, he come back here, and he take 1 year more in the reserve again.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, he find a job in Ladish.
Laddish.
Then he stayed there for good.
What was he doing at Laddish?
Ladish?
Yeah. What did he do?
Well, like a foundry too. There was
Foundry?
a different kind of job.
Okay, but it was different than Amco Metal. Though.
Yeah. They pay more money when they make it Frankie make it in here and all the other people, so.
Okay, so you came back, but then Grandpa went from there over to the Amco, and you started working over there. Did anybody get hurt over at Amco? Any of the people that came here to work? Because you said it was a hard job.
Juan, when Eco Foundry first,
Mm-hmm.
se va in the foundry on First Street,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was way too cheap over there.
Yeah.
And then he moved to Elcobras in Forest Street,
Mm-hmm.
and then he stayed, he worked in 20 years.
Mm.
And then from there, and then by the time he could work a little bit better,
Mm-hmm.
and then he moved to Encomero.
Okay.
That's why he quit, he retired from there. So.
Okay. But you said that, I think you might have said at one point, when the people first came here and they stayed together, they all worked at the same place, but somebody else got hurt. You told me maybe...
That's when they go to when Frankie already got by himself and with the got
Mm-hmm.
apartment. And then Frankie, his brother Luis want to come over too,
Okay.
because he want better life.
Mm-hmm.
And then he go to Elcobras,
Mm-hmm.
and they put him in pour metal.
Pouring metal? Yeah.
Yeah, he poured the metal and he never worked in those like that. And one of those hot metal that put over and get on his leg.
Oh, what happened to his leg?
Oh, he's in the hospital for a long time.
It burned?
Yeah, he burned the whole thing. I had to cut the whole leg, and they carried meat for beer,
Ooh.
and they keep putting the leg,
Uh-huh.
and they make it look a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he started getting better, he say, hell the United States, I go back to Puerto Rico.
Okay. So he decided to go back to Puerto Rico and he stayed there.
Yeah, they give me pension.
Oh, wow.
They give me pension for a while, and then later on he gets sick again because they care with the burning is so bad,
Uh-huh.
and they have to give the Social Security.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's too bad because he still suffers for the leg. He still suffers just for the leg.
Still today?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then they were here for how many years? 4 years? 3 years?
He's about 3 or 4 years is there.
And then he came back and got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now both your wedding is over and you decided that you're going to go and marry Grandpa and come to the United States.
Yes.
And you knew that you were coming to Milwaukee, right?
Yes. Come to Milwaukee. We go from Puerto Rico
Mm-hmm.
to New York.
Mm-hmm.
In New York, we had to stay a day with my mom, Blanca, David, Corinda, the whole family together. We left at the same time together.
Okay.
And then from New York, we had to come to Chicago. From Chicago, we had to come over here.
Now, you went on a plane?
Oh, yeah.
Did you go on a plane from here to, from New York to Chicago too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They bring over the whole thing. At that time, they were just, everybody had to, they don't got cars running like now and everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So, how did you guys afford to all come here like that? I mean, that probably cost a lot of money to bring everybody here like that. Plane tickets, everything?
Well, Mom got the house and they got everything ready and that waiting for her, and he had his own apartment and everything for her too. So
Oh, okay. They sold the house.
yeah, mine bought the house.
And that's how they afforded the wedding too.
Oh, the wedding, Frankie paid for the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, when they came to Milwaukee, did you get a job right away or how did that work?
No.
No.
No, I get pregnant right away. That's the worst
Oh,
part.
okay. So you were here in Milwaukee and they already had an apartment for you and Grandpa.
Oh yeah, that got an apartment for us,
Uh-huh.
and he got an apartment for his family too.
For his
We
family.
separated in separate places. So
For Grandpa's family.
yeah.
Okay. And also they had an apartment for your mom and sisters.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's
where did you
nice.
first move to when you first came to Milwaukee? Where did you first live?
I moved to the KK.
Mm-hmm.
First in KK, and my mom go live in Bayview.
Bayview. Okay. So on KK in Milwaukee or in Bayview you lived? You lived in Bayview too or in Milwaukee?
Just my mom
Okay.
and the family, and Frankie and I live in KK
Okay.
right there the first.
Okay. First in KK?
Nah,
First in Kinnikinnick?
Kinnikinnick,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And then you had an apartment there.
oh yes.
Okay. So that how quickly after you were married did you find out you were pregnant? Do you remember how long you guys were married before you were pregnant?
3 months.
3 months? Oh my goodness, that was quick. Okay. Okay, so you found out that you were pregnant and were you happy? Were
Oh,
you
yes, we're
were you
happy.
nervous?
Oh, we happy. He happy. Everybody happy.
Okay. And you found out that you were pregnant with George.
Yeah.
And was it a hard pregnancy? Did you feel sick?
I almost died.
What happened with that? Tell us
Oh,
about
I
that.
can throw up with about 9 months. I can take nothing in my stomach or nothing.
Oh my goodness.
I do it now and I'm not pregnant anyway.
Well, yeah, I know. Okay, so it was a hard pregnancy because your stomach hurt and you kept throwing up.
Yeah,
And for 9 months you couldn't keep anything down.
nothing. Vitamins, they give me that vitamins. So.
Okay. And then you had George at the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Not at home.
Oh no, my gosh, no.
Okay.
I got George in the hospital,
Yeah.
and for a good luck, 3 months after Georgie born, I get pregnant Leila.
Oh wow. Okay.
And insurance don't cover up.
No?
Or no, because I had to be in the insurance for some amount of time.
Uh-huh.
And when Leila born, we still owes money for the hospital or the other one. And I said, Frankie, I fly to Puerto Rico and that's it.
Oh, so you didn't have enough money because the insurance paid for it because you got pregnant so quickly, and so you told Grandpa that you were going to go to the Puerto Rico because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
How much cheaper you think was it than over here?
Well, that was like $45 or something like that.
Cheaper?
Yeah, cheaper stuff.
Okay. So you flew to Puerto Rico.
For a lot of people, they do that for nothing. But I pay because I don't live in there steady, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then his father, Frankie's father, take care of the whole thing, and he know this doctor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then we give it $45
Oh.
because we had to put something for the taxes. Frankie put it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
that
flew
was
to
good.
Arecibo? You flew to San Juan and went over to Arecibo and you had the baby?
Yeah.
How long did you stay in Puerto Rico then? 2 days?
2 months.
2 months.
The Leila not even a month, and I just fly back here.
Okay.
And then I got 2 little babies in when I come over.
Okay, so George was how old at that time? When you came back with Layla?
He said he was a year.
He was a year old.
Yeah.
And then Layla was just a few months old at this time.
He was 1 month old.
1 month at this time.
Yeah.
And you flew back here, and did you have any family that you could stay with in Puerto Rico when you were there?
Yeah, his family.
His family was
Yeah,
still
his
there.
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you had 2 children under the age of 2 in your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
And you decided you didn't want to have any more?
That's it.
Okay. Did you and Grandpa decide that you didn't want to have any more children after that?
Or
You
when
said
I got
no?
the second one, they say that I should never get no more kids.
Oh.
Because for some reason, every time I get pregnant, I can hold a nothing in my stomach.
Oh. Because you got so sick.
Yeah, it's so sick, and I was like this. And when Georgie born, he's like a little skeleton.
Oh.
And when Leila born, the same way, because I can keep a nothing in my stomach.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So they didn't have enough nutrition.
Yeah, no nutrition.
Okay.
And no money to buy nothing.
Formula or anything
But
like
yeah,
that.
nothing to do.
Okay.
So like now, there was different stuff.
Yes. Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about. You have 2 kids under the age of 2, and the kids start growing up. Were you working at this time, or were you just staying home with children
I working when I go back to the school.
when they went to school?
Yeah.
Okay. So how old were your children when you started to work again?
One is 5 and the other is 6.
Okay. So was George already in school?
Both at the school.
Both were in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I go to work, because the other way I don't let it alone. So.
Okay.
And then when you get out of the school,
Mhm.
my mom lives only about 2 blocks away.
Mhm.
And then Bonnie go and pick it up
Mhm.
and bring it back home.
Okay.
This is the same school. They live pretty close together. So.
Okay. And by this time, how old was Vani at this time when your kids were small?
She's 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you have 2 kids, and do you remember anything about taking care of the kids or anything that happened during that time interesting?
Yeah,
about
I
them?
remember pretty good when I take care of those kids. So.
Yes. Did anything interesting happen there? Anything you remember that stands out to any memories?
No, they like to fight like you always do that.
Oh yeah, they fought.
Yeah.
And what was George like as a kid? What was his personality like? What was he like?
The same way right now.
Yeah.
He's nice and quiet. He like parties of too much go out and nothing. He thought.
Did he like to talk? Was he more talkative?
He talking, but not too much.
No?
Yeah. Layla was so she don't like to talk too much.
Okay, she liked to talk a lot more.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Layla talked more, but George did not talk as much.
No, he don't. He go to the school nice and quiet, and
Mm-hmm.
he never fight in nothing. Layla like to fight at school, so
Oh yeah? Right in school.
I had to go to the school all the time for her.
Oh yeah. You never had to go for George? No? So when you had to go to school because of the fighting, it was because some kid did something and then she had to...
Oh, like a kid fighting, you know, like coming in the school, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So what did you tell the people at the school when you had to go over there?
I go and they find out what happened. I tell him, okay, you say you're sorry. But sometimes you don't want to say sorry.
Oh no?
Yeah, no, she don't.
Yeah?
Oh, right now, she don't like the girl. She say no. I say, but you say sorry, because the only way they want to get you in the school.
And then she said sorry?
Yeah, she don't care.
No? She didn't care. Okay, so how old was Layla when all of these, you had to go to the school a lot? What year in school was she? First grade, second grade, third grade? How old? When you had to go to the school for the fighting?
She started when she's in kindergarten.
Oh yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
anyway, so she just little kid,
That's what they do, huh?
yeah.
And what about in high school? What were George and Layla like in high school?
George okay.
Yeah?
He never get like involved in nothing. For Layla,
Uh-huh.
she want to get involved in everything.
She, okay,
Even if I don't got no money, she wants to do something, she want me to do it.
okay. So what type of things did she like to do to get involved in at school?
She like to be in the parties and when they got programs and everything, she like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Georgie never, it's like a Frankie never like to get involved in nothing either, so.
Okay. So she'd like to be involved with cheerleading or what? What did she do in the school?
She like to be involved in it. When they got the dance,
Uh-huh.
no matter what kind of dance, I had to do it for her, for everything new, because she want to go to the dance,
Mm-hmm.
for homecoming, for everything.
Okay.
When they got, when she's with your father,
Mm-hmm.
they wanted this about the Senate and everything, and she, in one homecoming, your father's picked up her for be the queen,
Mm-hmm.
because he got the basketball and the football.
Mm-hmm.
And that was beautiful, so
Yeah.
that's beautiful. We go to the whole scene, your mom and your grandma, and your father, your grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice time together. So. And all the girls, they was invited to the queen and all the girls, they so pretty. Yeah, they was, she enjoyed everything. I'm glad to do everything for her now. She say I don't do nothing for her, but I do it for her lots.
Okay. Okay, so then when you worked, when you started working, did you work in Walking Envelope or where did you work?
Oh my God, I work in a lot of places. I started working in a shoe factory in Bayview.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there I worked in the bottle factory.
Bottle factory?
Yes, plastic.
Okay.
Bottles.
Plastic
Those
bottles?
gallons, they make those gallons. It's a hard place to work.
Mm.
And from there, I said, oh my gosh, I can't take it this anymore. And then I'm working in a toy factory.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, oh, you want to go in there? They probably hiring people. There was a lot of funny people.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there and they hired me over there. But everything I started working in some place, that's why like a piecework.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard to work in piecework. And from there I worked in like 4 years. And then somebody tell Lalo working there too.
Mm-hmm.
They
Lalo was David's wife, your brother. Lalo is David's wife.
Yeah,
Your
Millie.
brother.
Yeah, Millie.
Right.
And from there, somebody told her sister they hiding people in Sherman Company.
Mm-hmm.
They show fabrica, they make up peanut butter, relish, pickles, everything. And we go in there, they go all the way. They ask, you know how to back here, you ask the question what we can do. And we start working in there. I working in there for 18 years.
Hmm.
And we
What kind of company was this?
Just wholesome products. They packing
Packing?
peanut butter, they make it.
Oh,
peanut butter.
peanut butter. Okay.
They make it
that's
everything, relish.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, one day we get up from there, and Lalo and I and Aurora, and we get up. And the next morning, we come over and give bed, and the next morning we find out the company's not there no more.
Company closed.
The company burning.
Company burned.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's a big accident. They went to the gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
This big tank.
Mm-hmm.
He got through the first in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
where it's supposed to be. And the truck coming too fast.
Oh.
And then he turned over and he blew the tire across the street in this side. And then he got through. And then he got through the company
Mm.
and the horse is burning. And nobody can go through that way or nothing.
Okay. So
The good thing there was no people in there by that time. Everybody's out.
everybody was gone for the day. Okay.
Although everybody was supposed to get compensation, everything go get no. I stay out. Lalo and I stay only 1 week out, and they said, "Well, you better go looking for a job." And we get stuck right away in Milwaukee, Envelope. And I stayed there 24 years.
At Milwaukee Envelope.
Yeah.
And what did you do at Milwaukee Envelope? What was your job there? What did you
Everything. We had to do everything for working in the machine, to fold the envelopes, to put the glue, to with the stacks in there, to put those cardboard for the hospital, to put those radiographies and everything, the pictures for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really something.
So you worked over there. You worked with putting the glue on the envelopes. You worked at folding the envelopes,
Yeah.
putting them in the boxes.
Working in the machine, fill it up.
Okay.
Lalo labeling. Lalo's always labeling the envelopes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't work in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then what about Grandpa's jobs? He worked at AMCO, and then that's where he retired from, right?
And Gomero, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about George and his interest in his future wife when you met Dee Dee, when she came into when they started first meeting and talking. Tell me about how you first met her.
Well, one day he decided to bring her up by my house,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a friend, the Suba, and the Suba that they want to introduce him to Didi.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, because he's really friendly friend too, and from there he can bring home every weekend and talk, and she like funny food, I cooking and she eating.
Mm-hmm.
She's okay. I never got nothing to say about her. I don't care. I never say nothing about Leila's. They can do whatever they want, maybe. And I said, okay. And then Georgie said, okay. When he's 19, he said, Grandma, Mom, I want to get married.
Oh, wow.
My gosh, so fast like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we live in 1557,
Mm-hmm.
and I got up there empty. And they say, okay, Mom, I want to stay upstairs for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And when I make a little extra money, then I want to move.
Mm-hmm.
She lived about 2 years, 2 or 3 years, because she working in a Lebrani right there at the corner, and he working in Forest Street in some place. And from there, they moved it to they buy their own house in Grandosa, and then from there they keep going. And then they stay 40 years with no kid. And then Francesca born. And they stay another 4 years with no kids. Because Boki, the doctor say, well, you can have no more because I want to be the same like Francesca. But they moved to Texas, to Dallas. And they buy a beautiful house in there and everything. And they probably forget about Francesca and everything, and they, not even a year in there, they called me because we're supposed to sell the house, and they got a heavy plan to somebody want to buy a house. Hey, Georgie called, Mom, don't sell the house, please. Tell them to, they don't go through. I said, that's all we need. And there was a Puerto Rican guy who wanted to buy the house, they know. I said, he decided he wanted to come back. And then he come back, and he said, Mom, if they find out everything, they tell him that I want to go back. But he didn't tell me why. I said, why do you want to go back? And he said, okay, I want to send you the trip, and you want to come back here because I want you to help us packing and want to go back. And I said, well, what is so big headed? You say you want to live here for good. And they said, no, we got a surprise for you. I said, she's pregnant again. I said, oh my gosh. And I said, what happened? And then you forgot that you're not supposed to carry about no more kid and nothing. I said, no, Grandma, that's happened because that's happened. But I want to go back to Milwaukee because he wanted to come to the same doctor and keep tracking me. I said, but you're not supposed to say nothing. After we find out that she want to be okay. That's when Mercy, and Mercedes, is because the Mercedes-Benz, there was everything in there.
Okay, everything was perfect.
Yeah, and if the doctor said everything's okay, she's perfect, nothing happened. And then she decided to come over, everything's okay, and then she got Dominic's.
Okay, so first that was Mercedes and then Dominic after.
Yeah, Mercedes, Francesca, Mercedes, and Dominic.
Okay, but so what did you think of, going back here, what did you think of Dee Dee before, when you met her, when she was dating George?
I don't have nothing to say about nobody.
No?
No.
Did you like her?
I like it.
Yeah?
Well, I think it out this way.
That's
good. And they used to say in Puerto Rico, you're the one want to live with her.
Okay.
And her mom, when we go meet her mom and everything, she said the same way. She said, well, I don't think I got nothing to say about her or about him because they're the one going to live together.
Right. Okay. So you met, when did you meet Mr. and Mrs. Hunt?
Oh my God, about 3 months after they started get engaged.
Okay.
Because Georgie, Frankie had to take Georgie by Mr. Hunt because he no got no car, he can drive it at that time, no got no car or nothing. And then Mr. Hunt bring him back to my house.
Okay.
And they had to be sure when they get there, we're supposed to tell them, the time she come from my house and stay in my house for late, we had to call them and tell them, okay, they are here. And when they leave it, when Frankie go take it back, and say, okay, we want to take her back. They were really nice about that.
Okay.
Just real nice.
So because George didn't have a car at that time, they were very good at dropping them back off here when they were
we had
done.
to drop it back at there and they bring it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where did Mr. and Mrs. Hunt live at the time?
Then what the hell they call the place?
In Milwaukee?
Yeah, not too far away. San Francisco.
St. Francis.
San Francis.
Okay, lived
Yeah,
in
not
St.
too far
Francis.
away from that. For the house goes to the.
Now, were you good friends with Mr. and Mrs. Hunt?
Oh yes, oh yeah.
Okay.
That was nice.
And you guys got along pretty good.
We get along pretty good. He come over and sit down at this table and eat and everything with us. And the only thing they had mom drinking too much.
Oh, okay.
That's what she did to joke.
Okay. So when did Mrs. Hunt die? How long ago? When they were still dating? Or no? When they were married already?
No, they got Francesca already.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very
Well,
good.
everything's okay.
Yep.
I don't got no problem with her. I don't got no problem with your father either, so.
Okay. All right. Hold on. We're gonna get to that. Hold on. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about Layla and how she met David Markowski over at the school. When you first met him, what you thought, and also them getting married and all that type of stuff, and proposing and Marines and all that stuff. So go ahead.
Oh, he got his dad come over at my other house. So.
Mm-hmm. Where did you guys
And
live? Where did you guys live at this time?
It's 1557 South 2nd.
South 2nd Street. Okay.
And then he come over and it happened the same way. It happened with George's wife. And he come over and then we start getting dark. And then Frankie had to get him and put his bike in the car. And Frankie we go drop him in his house.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so he started coming over to the house, and did you know that Layla was very interested?
Oh yeah,
in him?
yeah, we know that because we go to the school of those plays and everything because they do whatever he get in the plays and whatever he do on those games and everything.
You went
So
to.
yeah, sometimes we go see the games and everything.
So you knew that this was serious, but
Oh,
how
yeah.
old was Layla at the time when you first started hearing about this or going to the games?
18.
She was 18 by this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when that time be serious, she's only like 16 years old or something.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was 16, and he started coming over to the house and riding the bike over there.
Yeah.
And then Grandpa would take him back in the car and put the bike in the car and then drive over and drop him off. Okay. And what did you think of David when you first met him, when you first saw him?
It's okay with me, so I don't got no problem. Like I say, either one's us.
Because they're the person who's going to live with him.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way they go.
Okay. What did you think about now they graduated from high school and they were both young, and then he goes off to the Marines. And then they didn't date for a while because he went off to the Marines. What did you think about that?
It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
She working in Northwestern Mutual.
Mm-hmm.
When she finished school and
Okay.
she decided she didn't want to go back to the school. I said, well, then you have to look for a job. And I said, okay, I got a job for you. I think I go talk to my boss.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack Park.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Park, no, me go Kiambo. Well, that's where she go. And I said, okay. You get up in the morning, dress up, I got a job for you. And she was there.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't like it.
She don't like it.
Mom, I don't know how can you go work here. I don't know, Mom. That's hard work. I said, well, that's you don't want to go to school. You have to look for a different job. And then finally, she really hated and, liked it at all when she go and she find a job in Northwestern Motor and then she stay there. And they come back and everything, they get married. She's still working for a couple of years, and then she had to quit.
So you were happy when David came back and they started to get serious again. You were happy with that?
Oh yeah, that's no problem with me.
Okay. So then they dated for a little while after that, and then when did you know that they were going to get married? Did somebody talk to you or anything like that?
One day he come. Well, I know that he wanted to do it. He just know there's something cooking because I know she tell me already. She asked me how to do in Puerto Rico. I said, well, in Puerto Rico they just have to talk to both parents at the same time. For here they do different. And one day he tell Frankie, I know what he wanna do. He said, Frankie, Mr. Torres, I wanna talk to you. You wanna go someplace with me? And then he got his car and then he take Frankie to some place. And he tell me yes. He said, well, I wanna ask you for if it's okay with you. I got the rings, I wanna get married here. And Frankie said the same thing. That's normal. I don't know the one that had to say nothing. That's except to her. Because we can say nothing.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the wedding and how that all happened. You said that George's happened a certain way. How did they pay for the wedding being so young?
Well, they saving money. They working. Because your father working with Frankie for a long time and Elko Fronderi. And then that's working in Mutual. And we pay for the dress and everything because Leila want a big, beautiful dress, and she don't want it for here because she don't want nobody got the dress over here. They had to be making in New York.
Oh yeah? You went to New York for that dress?
She ordered by the
by the mail or something?
Yeah, and they make a beautiful dress for her. And whatever she want, I do it. I pay for her. So, and then your grandparents help too. Everybody put part in there. So, and it's a nice wedding, big wedding. So.
And it was a very happy time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Very happy
For
time.
Georgie and Billy, the wedding too, they was really beautiful wedding too. I'm glad.
Okay. All right. And then after that, they moved over to, where did they move when they first got married?
Well, the same night that they married, they went to, for honeymoon, they went to Florida. Yeah, they went to Florida. But before that, his mom and dad take them to Walt Disney. And then for the wedding, they're going there again.
So they went, and did you go with them?
No.
Okay.
No, they told me they wanted, it's okay, they can take her and him to Florida, and they go.
Okay, what about you? Did you guys get to go anywhere with them?
No.
What about going to Hawaii?
In Hawaii, that's when we celebrate 25th anniversary, and your mom and they, I think it was first year I married, something like that.
The first year they were married, you and Grandpa were celebrating your 25th wedding anniversary.
25th anniversary.
Okay. And so then they took you guys for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So how was that?
We paid for that, but
You paid for it?
Yeah.
Okay. But how was that?
beautiful.
Yeah. Where did you guys go? What did you guys do?
Where do we go?
Yeah, where did you go in Hawaii? What did you guys do when you were there?
We go to Fort Island.
4 islands?
And we had a good time together, so.
What was one of the best things that you did there that you would like to, that you wish you could have done again?
The first thing I can remember, that your mom is naughty.
Okay. All right. Well, no, hold on. Before that, what did you guys eat coconuts? Did you guys? Was it the best when you went into the ocean? What was the best?
Well, when I tell you that was the best.
Okay. All right.
Well, when we get to Kona, that was a beautiful island. Those coconut pond that was low.
Mm-hmm.
I can reach it for the floors.
Okay.
And your father wanted to eat coconut. And Grandpa and him go
Mm-hmm.
and they started fooling around with the coconut. And finally he just bring the whole thing down.
Mm-hmm.
About 4 coconut.
Oh.
It was real nice. And we sat down under the thing and hold it up and eat it and drink it. He drink the water and everything. Leila don't like it. So.
Okay.
And that was the first place that we stopped in Kona. And then from Kona we go to Waikiki.
Mm-hmm.
It was another beautiful island. And for Waikiki we go to Maui.
Mm-hmm.
And Maui, they were really pretty. And Leila got nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, he said, okay, we want to go swimming. And she would go, and there was a beautiful pool over there. And she kicked out, and she just go and take me for a walking. And she decided to let me go. Hey, Mark, you have to learn how to swim.
Oh. So wait, you guys were out on the water?
At the pool.
In the pool? Okay.
And she let me go, and I started screaming because I could get the water up to here. And she could say, keep going, Mom. But she laughing so much and she can move. And Frankie get scared.
Oh yeah.
And your father keeps saying, Leila, come on, hurry, pick him up. She's scared, she want to drown it. Oh no, she just kept laughing and laughing. Everybody started laughing in the pool.
Yeah.
Then finally, they take Frankie like this and go, and put Frankie said, that's it. No more swimming for you.
And no, he took you out?
Yeah. Because I drink water, I keep going. But they say that's the way you can learn how to swim.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
not for you, huh? You never learned?
No, I never learned.
Okay.
And I don't want to learn anyway, so.
Okay. All right, so that was a very nice memory.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then went there, and we're supposed to go to Pearl Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Pearl Harbor, and they got the boats already in line.
Mm-hmm.
And Frankie, like he always, he wanted to be the first one. We were walking and talking, and we forget about Frank. We look over Frank.
Uh-oh.
Everybody said, did you see it? I said, no, I don't know. I said, I think he's over here, but it's... And we start looking and looking. And finally your father said, oh my God, look it. He's at the boat, another boat already.
Uh-oh. He got on a different boat?
Different boat. And your father kept with us, hold it. And the guy saw the Frankie get scared.
Yeah.
And the guy stopped the boat and put Frankie out for the boat.
Oh. You went back to the shore and put him back on? Put him off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in the whole boat we can go in that one.
Mm.
And then the Hicks mad and be angry because we don't tell him where he go.
Oh.
And then after we put him in the right boat and then we start laughing, he get mad every time we laughing.
Yeah.
That was a good time. I still remember the good time that we got that day.
Yeah.
I mean, I afraid for a minute, I scared my heart go 100 miles an hour. But
Yeah. But he made it out okay.
then we make it and then we go see Pearl Harbor.
Mm.
That was really nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Talk about your first grandchild was from the Torres side, not from Markowski. It was from Francesca, and then we're talking about the Torres children. So tell me a little bit about them and how they were born and what you remember about them as little kids.
Oh, Francesca was really pretty when she born.
Mm-hmm.
She's slow, and then we can tell there's something wrong with her.
Mm-hmm.
But she learned how to walk. When she go to the school,
Mm-hmm.
she get along with other people and everything. And they're sitting at the table and she tried to do stuff. And when she celebrated her, I think it was the first year, second year,
Mm-hmm.
and we got a nice party prepared for her.
Mm-hmm.
and they said that she need the they get a shot, and they take it for the polio, and they take it for the polio, and the next day we got the party for her. And she ended in the hospital in coma. And Georgie keeps saying, they asked the doctor that she want to wake up, she want to be okay. The doctor keeps saying, yes, she's just resting. She's allergic to the shot. And when she wake up, her eyes is different. But then she keep going back to the school and she tried to learn, but never she come back to be like it. And then when she's 5, she got ammonia. But she can take it, it's too much for her. Then she started getting like a weak and everything. And they said, no, there's the chat. And she's allergic to the kind of chat. And in that day, there was two kids, one kid for Carihei and her, and both kids sick. And finally they take it out, but they don't put it on the people no more. So, yeah.
What about Mercedes and Dominic?
Mercedes, she's cute. When she born, she's very happy kid. And she's smart. She like Francesca pretty much. And then after Dominic come and poor Dominic, when he born, he almost died.
Oh.
He come his cord on his neck.
Okay, the umbilical cord was around the neck.
And she got a hard time when she's in the labor. And they kept in the day and night screaming and waiting for the doctor, because the doctor is on vacation or something. When nobody wanted to do the C-section, they're waiting for him. And by the time that he come and do the C-section, he's already black. It's almost choke already. And I remember that Georgie came home and said, I take care of Mercy and Francesca right in Wauwatosa. And he just came home and said, oh, Mom, he want to die. You know, he's screaming. He want to take his room apart. I said, George, take it easy. Be patient, and then God want to help you. And when we go see him, I said, oh, my gosh. And we can believe it. And he keep getting, they kept him for about 5 days in the hospital. And then his color keep coming back, coming back. I think finally, the Hershey can take it home.
Oh, okay.
And slowly he just keep coming back, and then he start acting a little bit, and then he okay.
Wow.
It take a little time, but he learned.
So, what did you ever get a chance to watch the Mercedes and Dominic and Francesca when they were growing up?
Oh yes, I watched it. Dominic is when he was just born, he cried too much. Even his mom had to. Sometimes she just she don't know what she can do with him. And she let him weak up all the time. If she had to go to the doctor or something. And there was nothing I do to make him quiet. He's crying and screaming. And the doctor said that's because he got all the problem and now he's too close to Mom. Even Georgie can take care of him because he just want Mom. He's close to Mom, but he would have to let him be with Mom all the time. But later on, and after the year, he just started getting much better. So
He started to get better. But what was he like when he was a little bit older?
he's a good kid.
He was a good kid.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
What about Mercedes? What was she like when she was a little bit older?
She's a good kid. Yeah, that's good. They're okay. Because when they see Francesca, and they always, feel sorry for her.
Okay.
Nothing they can do about it.
All right. Okay, now we're going to talk about you moving to Armour Avenue and the birth of the Markowski children. So the first one, let's talk about this first. The first one was Adam. What do you remember from that?
But I remember when your mom bring you to Caledonia.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you first go. And I remember the grandma and grandpa was there. We tried to visit the house and everything before your mother come.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good time. We spent a good time together. And then from there, we keep going by your house. Then Frankie hardly can drive it, but he learned one way straight to go.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go almost every time to see you guys.
Mm.
And that's what when you guys moving by Mary,
Mm-hmm.
your mom got asked Ember, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we move over here.
At 166 West Armour,
Yeah.
where we are right now.
Yeah. And we stuck it here.
Okay. And then, so it was Adam and Amber were born, and they moved over here to 153. How did you know that? What?
No. You guys don't move here.
Uh-huh.
You guys moved to First
3rd Street.
Street right here and some house.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you live in there before you come over here.
Uh-huh.
By that time, they got Ashley already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they Ashley already born too.
Ashley would have been born here in 1988.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
was long after we moved here. Ashley was born here at the 153 because that was 1988 when Ashley was born.
Yeah, okay, or something like that.
Okay.
For Ashley, when Ashley is small, I had go help.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I figured, to give a bath to her and everything too.
So, but do you remember what about the birth of Amber, Ashley, and Derek? What do you remember from that?
Derek, I remember that he was really blonde, cute guy.
Yeah?
And fat so.
And fat? Okay.
Yeah. And basically, okay, they were, you and Derek. You and Derek, that's the bigger ones.
Okay. The other ones were smaller ones.
Mm-hmm. There's a little one, Ashley, that's the one that was a little.
The littlest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Amber was premature, so do you remember any of that?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Everybody's crying like crazy, or too.
Me too?
Amber and Ashley cry a lot.
Yeah?
Amber was going by Mary house over there. Oh my gosh. And the only thing they keep quiet was we put her in the sink,
Mm-hmm.
fill it up the little tub, and keep pour water in her body.
Yeah, then it felt good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about how did it come to that you were here and they ended up moving right across the street?
Because their mom and dad decided to buy houses.
Yeah, but how did they find one right across the street from you? Did you tell them that there was a house for sale?
No, because
Or-
they live. By that time they moved over there first.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, they find out they got this house for sale too.
Okay.
And that's why they come and,
But it was the attraction to live across the street from you? Is that what made them want to come live over here?
well, they don't buy the house. When they buy the house, they just think they want to keep fixing the houses, keep going,
Mm-hmm.
fixing and moving. But by the time they're building fixing that one, they just stuck.
Okay. They wanted to stay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the last one, they just fixed it.
Okay. So they wanted to stay and they ended up here. And tell me about the years living across the street from Markowski's.
That's a nice time, so. Spend a lot of time together. And there was a lot of waiting too because they decided to keep across the street. We had to keep watching the special Ember.
Mm-hmm.
then Ashley, Emily, they grew up to in Tegri, but Ashley and Derek, those two they cross up no matter, they don't even know how to cross the street, and they just, when we come looking for them, they wasn't the door.
Oh, they wanted to cross the street without anybody going with them.
Yeah, they crossed the street by themselves. And that day, one day I had to take Ashley. And I said, no, you can't do that no more. And I take it back, and her mother spanking a couple of times. I said, no, you know, you can get hit by the car, and you can do this, and you can get that. And she don't do that no more, so. They're accused it later on, they're accused a lot, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Derek would try to come over here?
Yeah, because he's looking for, they look home looking for grandpa, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good time, so.
What was one of your favorite things about living across the street from David and Layla and the kids?
Yeah, I can see you guys every day. The hard part, when they're moving.
Yeah. When they moved, how did you feel?
The grandpa go crazy.
Okay.
Grandpa can take it.
And let's see here. All right, and then did you make a lot of the food for the kids and for us
yeah.
across the street?
Yeah.
How did you know that we needed food? Did we call you, or did you just bring it over and you didn't ask anybody?
Well, whenever I make food, I take it over there, or you guys come over most of the time and we eat over here. Or no, with mother and father in some place, and then we pick you guys at the school. Most of the time we have to pick it up for Veronica. You and Ashley and Amber.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was really nice time. So.
Okay. Okay. And growing up here across the street, I remember many parties were here.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve parties. You used to have Christmas here, Christmas Eve, with both of our families were here. Torres and also Markowski were here.
Yes.
And the kids. Tell us about those times when we would have Christmas here and some of the memories you have from that.
That's a good memories.
Yes.
Yeah, all the exciting about open the gift and everything, that was really nice.
Yeah. So what would we do on Christmas here? Do you remember what we did?
Eat.
Where did we eat?
We eat everything, whatever you guys want to eat,
I know, but where?
in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have enough room here. And we did the basement, and after we finish eating, and everybody come up here and open gift and enjoy.
Yeah.
Watching the TV.
And do you remember one year when somebody dressed up like Santa Claus?
That was in 1557.
Yeah, but didn't one year Uncle Ross or somebody try to come over here, or somebody came over here through the doors? You don't remember that?
So Santa Claus,
Yeah.
that's when your father dressed up for Santa.
Somebody did.
That's in 1557.
Okay.
Well, that was not for you guys, that's for
Something else.
Sabrina.
Okay.
Birthday. And then your father dressed up like Santa Claus because we want to surprise her. I was surprise everyone.
Yeah.
And all you guys sit down waiting for you to start talking. And your father just go upstairs and he pretended he fell from the chimney. He go down.
Oh, jeez.
He just got rented the costume and everything, the Santa.
Yeah.
He just looked like a real Santa, and you guys started scared. Everybody started scared because realized what happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because Sabrina is very sick, and we decided to make a little party for her.
Okay.
And Christmas time. So.
Okay, and then what about the New Year's Eve parties? How did the New Year's Eve parties get started?
Are here.
Yeah, that you started having them here. Who thought of that idea? Was it your idea? Did somebody say, hey, you should have a New Year's party here, or what happened?
Oh, we used to do that when you were here.
Yeah.
1557.
Yeah.
we either do that in a house or go to somebody's house.
So you guys used to have New Year's parties?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when you had New Year's parties, did you have to call and invite everybody, or did everybody just come?
Yeah, we just invited.
You called them on the phone?
Well, we invited one and 4 or 5 coming together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who would all come to the party? Do you remember who came?
Oh, a lot of people.
I know, but who? Who would come?
Well, we just celebrated the New Year when we in 548 was mission.
Yeah?
Yeah, and there was a lot of people come over. We got a lot of friends.
So we were here, all of us kids, and who else? Who else was here?
Everybody, whenever they come. And
Oh yeah, but tell us the names of the people, please.
I can't remember the name because all the people almost go every.
Corinda.
Yeah, Corinda and the kid and Richard and Bonnie and Rose. 1 year your mother, your grandma coming and they bring Christy, I guess.
Yeah.
And invited the PNA was there.
Yeah.
And that was a good time.
All right, now we're going to talk about Grandma and Grandpa are empty nesters. There's no kids here. There's nobody living across the street anymore. And so now they're living here still by themselves. And when did you guys still live or still work at Milwaukee Envelope and EMCO? Or when did you and Grandpa decide to retire?
Well, I didn't have to retire when I worked in Milwaukee Envelope. I don't retire, I disabled because I got an accident.
Okay. At the Milwaukee Envelope?
I had a Milwaukee Envelope.
Okay.
I got an accident and that's what I hurt my back and I came working for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tell me that I need a easy job.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no easy job in there, nothing. Doctor said, okay, if you don't got nothing for her, you have to give her a compensation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started taking the compensation and then later on they find out they had to give me the disabled. And then they give me the Social Security and that's it.
What about this one place you worked at with Lalo that was further away? Did you work at that place? The one in Oconomowoc or something like that?
That's a Milwaukee Envelope.
Oh, okay. They moved to Oconomowoc.
Yeah, that's what I give hers.
Okay. Okay. And then what about Grandpa? What happened that he retired?
Oh, poor guy, he's 65 and I don't want him no more.
Oh yeah? 65, and so he was retirement age.
He retired the same day that he's 65. They make a party for him, and he retired. And
How long had he worked there?
27 years on there.
27.
And 27 in the other company.
Okay.
And then we retired 65. And then by that time they already tell me that he got they put the angioplasty for his heart. And they had job to be there. I said, no, you have to retire. And they want him to go back for a part-time job. And I said, no part-time job, you don't work no more. You retire.
Because he had a heart problem.
Yeah, I know, I'm afraid because he got
Did he have artery blocked or something?
yeah.
Artery. Okay.
And they do the angioplasty and I say, no. I say, when you're 55, I says, well, I retired when I 58. Not retired, because I had to keep it stay there. They keep paying me the compensation when I 62. And then they give me the Social Security and that's it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so then how was it with you and Grandpa here retired? How was it different? Because you guys were always working.
That was hard.
So how was it when you guys came back here and none of you were working?
Yeah, I hope we keep going out. We go in the morning out walking and we go to the mall to walk. And you guys here, we use most of the time by you guys. Always, we have something to do so.
And what did Grandpa like to do?
He played with you guys a lot of times, so he enjoy.
What about walk with you?
We walk a lot.
Yeah, walk around. Where'd you guys walk?
Oh my gosh, we just sometimes we go around up to the freeway and then we come back all the way down and then we go to Howell, far away from Howell, by the ball green, and then we come back walking. I take with here every time. We do that sometimes twice in the morning and night time. And that's why he's so strong that he can make it so long. So.
Okay, so what was your one of your favorite memories of Grandpa?
Oh my gosh, everything.
What do you remember? Anything funny that he did, or something that you still remember to this day? A story?
Oh, yeah, he do a lot of stuff, but he don't. So sometimes he just do it fun. So no, because but the last time I remember, that's when you get in the bike with him.
Mm-hmm.
The last time that he get in the bike, I got the picture over there.
Mm-hmm.
That he get in the bike and you take him someplace and he come back. He just go with a garlic and back.
Yes.
Remember you take a picture?
Yeah, that was 2003.
Yeah.
Okay. A divorce between Layla and David. When was the divorce? When did this happen, and how it affected you?
Oh, I know that when it happened a long time ago. Before that, so.
Mm-hmm. How did you know? How did you know?
Because I see what they go on because I go there every time, and I know because she started talking. Every time she talking to me about that,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep tell her. I say, I want to tell you, no matter what, if you divorce your father, your husband, remember, he want to be my son-in-law. He's like, you are the father of your kids,
Mm-hmm.
and he want to be your father of your kid no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And still, she don't like it, but still, I got a beautiful car for them yesterday.
Okay. So, but we're getting back to the divorce. What happened when you heard about? How did you hear about it? That it happened finally.
He tell me.
Okay.
Well, I know what happened because she threw him out for the house and everything. Well, I don't want to talking about that, but
Right. No, that's fine. But
Yeah.
David came over here and talked to you about it,
yeah.
and told Grandpa too,
Oh yeah, he talked to us about it.
and
Well,
how.
they already tell us, so
Okay. But you already knew what was going to happen. You already knew about it.
yeah.
Okay.
Because they go back and forth, and I know when I go by your house and there, and I know this stupid thing keep happening. I said, well,
So how did it affect you and Grandpa? How did things change with
it
you?
affected a lot Grandpa. That's for Frank. Grandpa started looks smile, because I'm more control over that than him. So,
Mm-hmm.
or because working or nothing, he misses you guys a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when he starts thinking about it, he don't. He forgot. He can't forget so.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't forget it.
Yeah.
So then how did things change about getting to see the grandchildren? Did any of that change after that?
Oh no. For me no.
No.
He changed it for me though. Everything's okay. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it didn't change for you. You still got to see Adam, Amber, Ashley, and Derek
Oh yes.
as much before as you did then.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Grandpa, he took it really hard. Grandpa took it hard.
Oh yeah.
But how did you feel? Did it hurt?
Oh,
Did it hurt
it
you?
hurt me a lot too, but what I can do?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
I said, she didn't want to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And when she divorced us,
Mm-hmm.
and I had nothing to do with that either. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Grandpa. When did you first notice that something was not right?
Oh boy. When he's driving.
What you remember? What year around?
No, I can't.
Was it?
When he started driving, was about 9 years before he get down.
Before he died?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we noticed because I said, we go some places and I noticed that he get in the whole line.
Mm-hmm.
And when we come over to the house, he passed the house and don't even know where he parking.
Mm-hmm.
He just sometimes we come over, he parking in there by Jerry's house.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, what you doing, Frankie? in the wrong house. And the other way he go parking in the other side. I say, oh. But when I just know for sure, because when he do something here, I start warm a coffee or make coffee or something.
Mm-hmm.
He said he does him burning, he don't even know.
Oh.
He can figure out what he going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day we went to the doctor. He don't let me touch the car for nothing, help him nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we went to see the Dr. Mateo. And he just go to the wrong line. Good thing there was no traffic coming up. And I said, Frankie, what are you doing? You're in the wrong line. And no, everything's, I said, parking right here.
Mm-hmm.
I started parking right here. I want to take the car. No, you can take the car. You don't know what you did. Say, I take the car.
Mm-hmm.
I said, just parking and go to the other side. And I want to drive it home. And I want to park in the car outside. And then you can park in the garage later. And I come, and he let me drive the car. When I come back, and I put the car right here.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanna parking in the garage. I say, no, let him here. And maybe tomorrow you can park in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last day driving.
Mm-hmm.
I called George, I tell George, he driving on the wrong side of the street and he passed the house every time. And
Mm-hmm.
then I called Dr. Mateo, I said, I make an appointment with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he said, he got dementia.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent him to the hospital for the test and that he go crazy over there. I said, oh my gosh,
Who went crazy?
Grandpa.
Because they told him what he had?
He don't tell him that time that he had to go test, but they put on one machine and but they find out how his brain work and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the machine to go.
Yeah.
He keeps saying he's thinking that somebody start pounding in his head.
Oh yeah?
He's thinking somebody just keep doing to his brain.
Yeah.
And that's when they find out that he's got dementia.
Uh-huh.
He met with Dr. Mateo, with everybody. And then he's taking out his clothes. And he don't want nobody to touch it. He started hitting me, started hitting with the nurses. I said, my gosh, and I had to call George, and George come over.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time Georgie coming, they already called Dr. Mateo and they locked him up.
Mm-hmm.
They put him in something from here to that, something big,
Mm-hmm.
like in a crib for the baby, but that's like metal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's naked and they're jumping around and everything.
Oh boy.
And when Georgie said, well, what they going on? I said, he just gets worse.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, okay, Dad, what are your clothes? What do you not got your clothes on? They don't give me my clothes. They don't give me my clothes. And then the nurses say, okay, I'm gonna go to get you different pajamas and see if you know let it on.
Uh-huh.
And then Jody said, okay, Mom, go out and let me with him. And then Frankie started telling him and they make him come down. And they put his clothes on and everything. And Jody said, do not take care of your clothes no more. And he said, no, they take care of my clothes off. And they blamed me and said, uh-oh.
Oh boy. So then what happened? Go ahead.
And then they just, he listened to Georgie. And then they called Dr. Mateo. He said, okay, we have to just put him asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Then he can relax. And they just put him, give him the IV.
Mm-hmm.
And then Georgie hold it because they keep taking it off.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgie hold it. They put the injection right there. And then finally
He relaxed.
goes sleeping and then
You took him home.
everything is okay.
Okay. So then what happened where he kept getting worse and worse that you eventually had to take him over to the place that he had to have care.
No, indeed, that was at the end because he catch. What happened? There was I had to keep watching him. I got to get to the UCC, and he do a lot of. Oh, I don't want to say that anyway.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but and then one time he fell
Uh-huh.
here because I tried to hold it and I can hold it,
Uh-huh.
and then he fell and they got the left thing that was there, the old one,
Uh-huh.
and then when he fell in there, he just the whole side, the hands got the skin.
Mhm.
And he started bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. I said, oh my gosh, what I want to do now? And then I tie him up with the ankle like that. And I said, okay, my God, que no pase nada. And then he go like this. Or he keep bleeding because he keep taking it out.
Mhm.
And then one time, that's at the end, what happened that he take it out and because they got the skin just put it aside. And I go in bed, and he go like this, and take the whole skin out.
Mm.
And there was blood all over in the bed. I had to call Bonnie. I said, oh, Bonnie, come over, please. Because I don't want to call Georgie again. I said, no, I want to see what I can do. And then Bonnie come and say, well, he had to go to the hospital. He keep bleeding too much. And I said, okay. Everybody, by that time, Bonnie got Blanca anyway. And I said, okay, I go with you. And we go to do some look.
Mhm.
And then he started going fighting with everybody over there.
Mhm.
And that's when the doctor said, Amelia, we have to put him away.
Mhm.
And that's what he put in he catch ammonia.
Mhm.
And they kept him in the hospital, but he know that he put the IV to just see that he can make him feel better, but he can put it on.
Mhm.
The only way they have to keep holding him like that, but sometimes I get tired and he keep pushing. And then the doctor said, well, I'm sorry, Amelia, but we have to put him down. Because the nurse said everybody said they're afraid to him. They put it in there and he do the same thing anyway. He biting and do everything.
So then what place did they put him in? What was the name of the place?
Mount Carmel,
Mount Carmel. And then how long was he there before he died?
3 months.
3 months. Okay.
And those 3 months I was in most of the time. Well, you go there with your father.
And so
Then my sister no more.
mhm.
The Mount Carmel going,
Yeah.
they go there.
So how did you feel after it was all over?
Well, I feel bad, but what I can do? I feel bad to see him suffer, and I afraid that something want to happen to him. So
Mhm.
that was I cannot sleep at night time and I can do nothing.
Mhm.
One day, he not let me sleep. He was sleeping. And Frankie, David come, and he put the things in the step, because that way he no fell.
Mhm.
And when he jump on top of the thing anyway.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. And then another time, but Georgie said, hey, Mom, voy a ir a buscar una lámpara. But he can lift it on the arm. After he got the thing, he can lift it on the arm.
Mhm.
And Georgie put the alarm, and he put one of those change and everything. He said, Mom, that way you can sleep. I hiding all the knife, and he put a lock in the door that he no open up.
Mhm.
And I said, oh my gosh, I want to sleep in good tonight. And I go back to bed.
Mhm.
And I so tired. And Georgie said, Mom, you go sleeping. Now if something happens, you can hear the alarm.
Mhm.
Anna,
Mhm.
he get up. He take the alarm out.
Mhm.
And he take the chain.
Mhm.
That he can reach it and they go up and reach it. I don't know how he do it.
Mhm.
We never can figure it out.
Mhm.
And then he come back in the room
Mhm.
and he put the 2 pillows, he always got 2 pillows to sleep, and cover up with a blanket.
Mhm.
I get up and check him. I said, oh my gosh, he's sleeping good. I go back in bed again. And then the telephone ring.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold. And Bonnie say, Amelia, did you up? I said, yeah, I lay down, but did you know Frankie going? I said, no, he's sleeping. And he said, well, no, because Blanca get up early. And that time, Blanca, okay. He said, Blanca, see him gone in front of the house about an hour ago. I said, I just checking it, he's in bed.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, go check it again and see. I go check. He covered up the pillow like I believe it is him there, with the blanket and everything. And that's what I think that he's sleeping. And I said, oh my God, Bonnie, he's not there. He said, but how he get up? And I come and I see, I said, oh my God, he take it out the relax and everything. He going with no shoes, but below zero, no jacket, nothing. And then I put my car away, and Bonnie and I go, she take the car and we go crazy, looking back and forth all over. And we can find it. I say, oh my gosh, if I call George and tell him, he want to be mad. And everybody said, well, who called the police? I said, my gosh, he called the police and he wanted to call George, he want to find out. And I said, well, okay, Bonnie, we want to give it one more chance. Yeah, almost 10 o'clock and we can find him. And then a couple neighbors start looking for him and see and we keep asking, nobody see him. And I said, Bonnie, Mama, we go back to home and see that we see for some place. And then the other way we go inside and call the police. When we come back, he's sitting in the porch like this. I said, oh my gosh.
You found the house.
Then we want to put him inside. His mate didn't want to come inside. You guys push me up. You just keep telling me to go the home way. And then we find out there was a guy see him because we was to walk that way, and he take it the same way like he walking. And then somebody tell him to go the other way. Because not if people always do that. When they tell him to go the other way, and then he get lost, and he never find out where he's supposed to come back. And then I take it to the doctor. They say, well, he got ammonia again. He catch 3 ammonia before he get there.
Okay.
But
Right. So now we're going to talk about life after Grandpa. How things changed when Grandpa was no longer here. How did your life change?
oh my gosh, a lot.
What did you like? What did you do during the day since Grandpa wasn't here?
Well, go back to the ECC, so the most I can stay there. So
And you stayed over at UCC, and do you feel like it's given you the ability to do other things now that you couldn't do before, or
no.
no? So who spends a lot of time with you now that Grandpa's gone?
Oh, UCC
Yeah,
and Bonnie.
yeah,
Bonnie spent a lot of time with me, so
yeah.
I'm okay. Nothing else that we can do. So
Yes. Okay.
how to live learn how to live alone.
Yes. Has it been hard for you, or do you feel like you've adjusted okay?
I adjusted okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing nobody can do about it. So
What was the hardest time for adjusting to this? Was it the first year or first couple months, or what was it?
the first year,
Yeah.
that's the worst part.
Why was that the hardest?
Missing him.
Missing him? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, missing him.
What one thing, or maybe a couple things, would you want people to most remember about you?
I want people to remember the way I am
Uh-huh.
and the ways I treat people.
Yes. How did you treat people?
Well, I think I treat people good, the way the best I can. And I want everybody's thinking I'm a good person.
Okay.
If
Okay.
they want to.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, everybody, to be here with my family. And God be with everybody. That's it.
That's all you want to say?
Yeah, no tengo nada que decir. After I die, I can talk.
I know, but this is giving you a chance to talk now. You just tell him something.
Well, nothing. I want my funeral. I want to be peace and quiet, and everybody enjoy.
Hmm. And what would you, what, good food there? What would you like them to eat? What would you like them to eat for the food?
Well, after I die, I don't eat either, so.
Okay. All right.
Di te grabaste toda esa chanquería, si no, me voy.
Okay. Okay, give him a sign off, Grandma. Go like this.